From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV, brought to you by my good friends at truckcrashlaw.com and Carpetman Flooring. Of course, we're at Tommy Mac's. We're at my bar where I get to meet all kinds of people. So let's meet the panel today. We'll start with Peter Hartzell from Treehouse Media. Hi, Peter.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Very good. Thanks for
Tell us about Treehouse. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, well, I'm a certified audio engineer,
Okay.
and I kind of fell backwards into video production because I had a lot of clients that needed help creating content, and so that sort of morphed over the years into developing podcasts and courses for business leaders. So I focus on helping business coaches. I don't really do like the true crime or entertainment type podcasts.
Gotcha.
Mainly any type of content that's developed for marketing purposes.
Okay, for someone's business.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
How did you transition into that? What got you? I know podcasts are huge. I do a couple myself. Just seeing the market and being like, yeah, I should be getting into that, or
it's funny. I grew up I worked for my dad for years, and I listened to talk radio all the time.
Oh yeah.
And I just fell in love with the format of like just kind of this format, having conversations with people. I love hearing people's stories.
Yeah, me too.
I started having lunch when we moved to Tennessee. I started just having lunch with complete strangers and saying, "Tell me your story."
Yep.
And I would sit there for 2 or 3 hours at a time. I'd come back and my wife would say, "How do you have that much to talk about?"
Yeah.
For 2 or 3 hours with a complete stranger, and so. Eventually that just turned into starting to record those conversations, and then that turned into kind of my marketing mind went off. I could do this in a format that people could use to kind of promote their thing. So turned into podcast development, developing courses, things like that. So
I mean, look, the marketing's so wide range right now, right? And you can start your podcast with little to no money.
Right.
You really
That's
can,
right.
and then you can market the heck out of whatever you want with social media. Very cool.
And a lot of people don't have the technical skill to do it, or they feel like that imposter syndrome, like they've got a lot to say, but they don't really know how to put it together in a compelling and engaging way.
Sure.
So I've got a lot of experience with that, and so I just help people do that.
That's great, Peter. Thanks for being here. Ryan Rodriguez from Hunter Gas. Hey,
sir.
Ryan.
Hey, nice.
How are you? You're installing gas lines, fixing them.
Yes.
Do you have anxiety at night with that job?
Yes,
like
actually,
kind of job.
sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it can be, right?
Yeah.
But we're good at what we do.
Good.
We very careful, and we have systems in place, and checks. But basically, just running gas lines. Like I told you, basically like a plumber for gas.
Right.
So
right.
we're running to any gas appliances, generators, pool heaters, water heaters. There's a lot that a home uses that runs on gas. A lot of people don't even think about.
Yep.
We do some commercial work too, some restaurants, stuff like that. But real heavy in residential, a lot of new construction, install and service.
Can repairs be scary though? In all seriousness, like cracking the line, I mean, you shut off it at the point where it comes in, right? But still, it's got to be.
Some most situations, no.
Okay.
But like if it's a high pressure like propane tank that like a valve is sheared off or something, that's a scary situation.
Okay.
And
you were with Griffiths Gas, my buddy Hank's company.
Yes.
Hank's a good friend of mine.
Definitely.
I hang out with older people. I don't know why, but I do. But Hank's one of my good friends, man. It's great.
Yeah, and he was one of those guys. Everyone knows him too. Yeah. I was like,
And he's in the propane more than right.
Right.
Yeah, he's in propane. Right?
Yeah, so he does
gas.
specifically propane. He supplies it.
Yep.
Whereas I install gas lines and gas appliances for propane or natural gas.
Cool. Great to have you on the show,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Awesome. Shane Jackson, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, Masterjax.media.
Yeah, Masterjax.media.
All right, what are you doing?
Okay, so we do real estate photography, videography, and also like Matterport 3D tours.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So basically, like a lot of people usually view properties online first, and then after that they actually go see the home. So that's why it's like really important to have marketing materials.
Absolutely.
So like the best deal that we offer is for $300. You get 15 HDR photos, 3 drone shots, Matterport tour.
Okay.
So basically, you get like a great like walkthrough of like the entire home. You get exterior photos, drone shots of the entire community. So yeah, just like the full package.
How long have you been doing that? Is photography your background, or how'd you get
Yeah.
into
So I've been doing photography since 2018. I started trying to do like with like portrait photography, but a lot of people just want to pay in exposure, so you can't really base a business off of that.
Yep.
So like I eventually transitioned into real estate photography.
Okay.
So I was doing like subcontracting work for Planomatic and OBO. So that's where I like gained my experience with them, and then after that I started working just like for myself. So I worked at Keller Williams.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, as a what was it like director of like marketing, and then like after that like I like build connections with some of the real estate agents. And also work with home builders.
Yeah.
So I work with big home builder, David Weekley Homes.
Yeah, of course.
So,
yeah. I mean, you got to stay
yeah.
on top of your game in that industry,
Yeah.
right? Especially with marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean-
like they're always like introducing more new things, like
Yeah.
next new things like Cubicasso. So basically, we also offer like floor plans and all that as well. Yeah, and
Interesting,
then
man.
there's like always new equipment. It's super expensive.
Yeah, no, I bet. What does a
try to
drone
stay on top
cost?
of
Anyway,
it.
just curious, like a drone that you would use for your.
You could
Lateral.
use like a DJI Mini 2. That's only like but it's like $900.
Okay.
And then you could like step up to more expensive ones like.
Well, you get a lot of value for that though, based on usage.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, you're just trying to like figure out if you're gonna get like a return on investment.
Yeah.
So like a lens might cost like $2,500, but if you like get a bunch of jobs that are like averaging like $400 a piece, then it's pretty good. Yeah.
Interesting, man. Great to have you on the show.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
When
Appreciate
you're
it.
laying the like new development, right? You're not the engineers, obviously. You just would they tell you where to place it, or do you do some engineering as well?
So we take it from the meter forward. So
Okay.
the utility will bring it from the street to
Right.
the meter.
Right.
And basically they're hands off after that.
Okay.
So we just take everything past that. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, what do you guys think of the new stadium renderings? You down? What's
I haven't seen it yet. We're new transplants. We moved here from Nashville about a year ago.
Wait, are you a Titan fan?
You know what? I'm a Vikings fan.
You're safe.
I grew up in Minnesota.
I'm just kidding. I like the Vikings too.
Yeah,
They're letting all their players go though. I
I
don't know why.
know.
But
My family grew up in Twin Cities, so I'm
Okay, cool.
by virtue of
Okay.
proximity.
NFC North.
That's right.
Absolutely.
But
How
I
about
grew up
you?
in Montana though,
Yeah.
so I had to be a Seahawks and Broncos fan
Oh,
too.
yeah, that didn't work out.
No.
Not this past
No,
year.
no, not
What do you
this
think of the new stadium? Have you checked it out?
I haven't, but I drove by. I saw that it must be like a new practice
The
field.
Performance Center, yeah, that's
Looked
from
awesome.
Miller Electric. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it looked really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm all for anything Jags. I think
Yeah.
it does so much for our community.
Everyone's getting a little worried, right? Want to settle them down. How about you, Shane? What do you think?
Oh, I didn't get a chance to check it out.
Yeah, you didn't see it at the renderings online yet?
Oh no. I
Go
have to-
check
I
it
have
out.
to
It's
Yeah,
a
I'll
$2
check
billion
it out.
project. It's going to be downtown our city. You
Yeah.
got to go check it out. Not that the
Yeah.
renderings will match, 100%, but man, it looks pretty darn cool.
It's awesome.
Okay.
If they can pull it off, it's going to be fantastic. All right, keep up the great work. All right, thanks for being on the show.
thanks, yeah.
Always a pleasure meeting new people on this show. Hey, man, everybody's welcome at my bar. Whatever you're doing out there, just come sit down, have a beer, water, whiskey, Pepsi, whatever you want, and we'll talk about what you're doing. Make sure you check out their profiles, this conversation, and many others at iwannabuzz.com. So until next time, y'all stay safe out there and be cool. We'll see you right here.